And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Ooh, I hope you enjoyed that lovely Brutal OC as a return. We have returned with a round of 16, and surprisingly, we are mid-series. I assumed that we were going to be jumping right into the quarterfinals match, but no, we are mid-series. We're tied up 1-1. We're jumping into the ace match, and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Winter Madness, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Teal Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the American Terran, the blue Terran player representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is Epic. Here we go. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our TvT. Let's go. Let us go. And again, we are mid-series here. This is going to be the final game of the matchup, and we'll see how this story does end here. So far, double gas out of Epic, going for a faster factory. Meanwhile, single gas out of ByuN, going for a faster CC. More of an economic start out of our Teal Terran, more of a tech-heavy start, and more safer start out of our blue Terran player instead. So we already have some major deviations, and we'll see where this leads us. As of course, welcome to Winter Madness. Winter Madness is one of the larger maps of the map pool, longer rush distance by ground. As a result, we often do see longer and later games on Winter Madness. There's a higher chance we can embrace a 3-base economy here. We'll keep an eye on our players as ByuN goes for the early SCV scout. This is odd. You do not often SCV scout in TvT, so the fact that ByuN is checking tells me that it looks like maybe earlier in the series there was some cheats. That there was some aggression, there was some proxies, as ByuN confirms that the Rax is back at home and confirms the factory is on the way. So ByuN sees everything he needs to. He is fully aware. But again, the fact that there was an SCV scout to begin with is a little bit telling as to what has occurred in this series. Here we go. As ByuN does pull back. From here, we're building up. Building up that. And we'll see if Epic does decide to go into anything more committed here. He's going to be opening up with his first Reaper to scout across the map. So there's 2 Reapers, he can be active. Got himself setting up with his bunker. Remember, ByuN did go for the more economic build, so he's being more defensive. And he's ready to receive. He's ready here at the Reaper Cliff. Speaking of, Epic shows up, and ByuN shoots first. And the Reapers do break through. They break through into the main. They confirm the starport in production. But it's going to be a one-way trip here. Does trade with the Reaper, okay. Does trade 1-to-1. Epic tries, but cannot pull out. But again, at least he's aware of what he's up against. He's like, oh, okay, went for something more economic. Now we can build up. Now from here, we keep an eye on any additional starport play on the tech labs themselves, whether they're going to tank play. Mech is going to be viable, especially on Winter Madness. True. We can try to slow the game down. We can see ByuN going for the early Cyclones just to be safer. Meanwhile, we have Hyperflight Rotors on the way for Epic. Okay, let's go. Going into Speed Banshees. Now, there's a very high chance that this does lead into Mech, actually. Speed Banshees very commonly does coincide with extra factories, so we'll keep an eye on Epic. We'll see if he does commit. Meanwhile, ByuN back at home, just going to his own Raven production, a little bit more standard. When it comes to a head-on engage, Ravens are still more safety Cyclones. As first Banshee does move out. Currently we're still just focusing on ourselves. ByuN splitting up, we're going for a very fast third TC, so building up into a longer game. We did assume this would happen just because, again, we mentioned how this map is very large, it's very defensive. So ByuN going for a third TC before any other production building. So a very economic play here by ByuN. Instead of Epic, still wait and see. Extra production or command center. First Banshee moves out. There's a scan into the main base. Ravens are in position. And does come with the CC, okay. Epic does spot the command center. He's getting his own CC on location. Pokes in, nice control, picks off a Marine. Has to be so careful, and is going into Bio. Okay, so Stim is on the way. We have Bio out of Epic. He is pushing across the map. The goal here should just be to contain. It shouldn't be to break the natural, it should be just to contain on 2 bases. Once again, snipes another building SCV. Nice moves here by Epic. Getting 3, 4. Getting up to almost 5 SCVs. Oh no! Oh, he can't get away! Not enough dead space. Brutal lock-ons here, and both Banshees go down. Ay, ay, ay. There's just not enough space behind the main. But the tanks do get in position. Ah, but they're Ravens. Yeah, the problem here is that the Ravens are in position. They have energy. Does force the unsiege. Tanks, they have to get out of here. And one tank is going to go down. Ay, ay, ay. He gets one. No, he gets a look on the other. Both tanks go down, and Epic is overextended. Epic overextends. The Banshees were amazing, but here the follow-up is lackluster. He will lose everything here on the retreat. Again, the Cyclones were brutal, punishing everything. And now ByuN has momentum. ByuN can just keep pushing. ByuN commits. Epic, he's got 1 tank back at home. Okay, here comes the second. And ByuN, he doesn't have to break the third. Behind this, double eBay. Double eBay is on the way. Stim is almost done. ByuN, he can siege up within range of the CC, out of range of the tanks. He has more Vikings as well. Oof. Oh. Yeah, ByuN overextends. That should not have happened. 1 Cyclone goes down. But he's nice at 3rd CC. Ay, ay, ay. Again, things are going so well for Epic. Epic rotating over towards the right hand side, getting another expansion. Gets a volley off. Let's get a volley off. Bio army stims in. Once again, mining is denied, and that's the win condition here. ByuN just denying the 3rd base time and time again, landing his own on location. As he shouldn't get a kill here. Yeah, the CC does survive. But again, Epic, he's just contained. He's just contained. Epic just cannot expand. ByuN, he once again rotates over just in case the CC is heading in this direction. Scans looking for the army. Epic goes back. Does pivot back around. Scan reveals the CC. ByuN is on the way. ByuN is the first to siege. Oh, and boys being pulled. The boys are being pulled. Still a brutal trade. ByuN will lose 1 tank. But here come the reinforcements. ByuN is still rallying. He wants that low ground expansion. Oh, Epic stims in. Does try to just try to punish the unsiege, but unable to. Oof, losing a tank. Has to be careful. He boosts over. Gonna be the first reposition. Getting within range of the mineral line. And it looks like he will get the last tank. Oh, can he get it? Not quite. Epic, can he hold? Can he clean this up? Looks like he can. Epic, he stims in. He will get all 4 tanks. Epic does clean up, does hold on. Again, ByuN overextended. He miscalculated diving on that tank. Was not worth it. And on the one hand, ByuN does take a bad fight, that is true. On the other hand, Epic is still down heavily in the economy. ByuN's already getting a 4th CC, it's almost done. So the longer this goes on, the better it is for ByuN. When it comes to the main army, Epic, he does have a comparable army to work with. He's going for the dream drop. It's one of the options he has. One of the only options. As he needs to leverage that larger army. Back at home, no turrets in position, no sensor tower. ByuN, he's vulnerable.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
And ByuN scans, he misses the drop. Army comes in. Tanks are sieging, and it looks like, can he siege up in time? Nah, he cannot. Yeah, he cannot. Epic, he'll lose everything. He trades decently well, but he'll lose every single tank. 3 tanks go down, the Marines as well. And that was Epic's army. Ay, ay, ay. There was potential with the Doom drop, but ByuN, he was able to react in time. He was able to read the game state in time as well. That's why he scanned looking for the drop. And Epic is desperate. Epic is very desperate for damage. Planetary's done. As he cancels on the 4th. Epic, he's looking for damage. He will not find the turret or the tower. Yeah, and ByuN is just nobly out of control. Epic does have actually better upgrades. He does have 2-2, but the reality is here that Epic, he's down in tanks, down in army, down in economy. He's got 1 tank here to defend the 3rd. And ByuN sieges. And GG, well played, gets called. ByuN, he will take the series 2-1, advancing on to the quarterfinals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. ByuN, he will claim the series. Very impressive here. Epic, he did have a better start initially, but Epic did overextend. He lost his tanks across the map. I'm referring to the moments when Epic, he was popping off with his Banshee. His Banshee was doing so much damage, and then his main army sieged up outside of the natural, and he got shot down by the Cyclones of ByuN. The lock-ons were brutal. Epic could not escape, and he lost all of his tanks, and as a result, he lost control of his 3rd. He lost control of his 3rd base for an extended period of time, as he couldn't really hold on. He didn't really have a standing army to compete against ByuN. And that was game. That was game then and there. GG, well played. The one chance that Epic had was a Doom drop, for sure. The Doom drop was the one chance he had, but alas, the Doom drop was called out. So ByuN did read it ahead of time. He didn't intercept, but he was able to react and stim on forward and deal with those tanks. GG. GG, well played. ByuN will take it. And now we're getting ready for our quarterfinals match. Up next is going to be ByuN versus MaxPax in a best of 3 PvT. Let's go.